Нашим доблестным вооруженным силам! За Россию! За победу! Ура!
Vladimir Putin was born on October 7, 1952 in Leningrad, today's St. Petersburg. His mother, Maria Ivanovna, was employed as a factory worker. His father, Vladimir Spiridonovich Putin, participated in the war. He defended his homeland during the Great Patriotic War, Eastern Front of World War II. Upon graduation, he received 3 medals for combat merit, for victory over Germany, and for the defense of Leningrad. In 1960 to 1968, Vladimir Putin attended primary school number 193 in Leningrad. After the 8th grade, he entered high school number 281, a chemistry-focused magnet school under the aegis of a technology institute, completing his studies there in 1970. At age 12, he began to practice Sambo and Judo. He is a Judo black belt and national master of sports in Sambo. Putin studied law at Leningrad State University, where his tutor was Anatoly Sobchak, later one of the leading reform politicians of the Perestroika period. After graduating in 1975 from Leningrad State University, Putin joined the KGB and trained at the 401st KGB school in Okhta, Leningrad. After training, he worked in the 2nd Chief Directorate, Counterintelligence, before he was transferred to the 1st Chief Directorate, where he monitored foreigners and consular officials in Leningrad. He worked there for about 4.5 years. Then Putin returned again to Moscow to study at the Andropov Red Banner Institute, where he was trained for his trip to Germany. Vladimir Putin met Lyudmila Shkrebneva through a mutual friend. Lyudmila worked as a flight attendant on domestic airlines and had come to Leningrad for 3 days with a friend. 3 years after their first meeting, Vladimir proposed to Lyudmila. They got married on July 28, 1983. In 1985, Vladimir and Lyudmila Putin welcomed their first daughter, Maria. Their second daughter, Katerina, was born in 1986. In 1985 to 1990, Vladimir Putin worked in East Germany. He served at the local intelligence office in Dresden. Over the course of his service, he was promoted to the rank of lieutenant colonel and to the position of senior assistant to the head of the department. In 1989, he was awarded the Bronze Medal issued in the German Democratic Republic for faithful service to the National People's Army. Putin served 15 years as a foreign intelligence officer for the KGB, Committee for State Security, including 6 years in Dresden, East Germany, 1952, and worked as a KGB officer before entering politics. He served as the head of the Federal Security Service and was appointed as the acting president of Russia in 1999. Putin was elected as president in 2000 and served 2 consecutive terms until 2008. He was then re-elected as president in 2012 and 2018. Throughout his time in power, Putin has been known for his assertive foreign policy, support of conservative values, and efforts to centralize power within the Russian state. In this video, we will explore the events and factors that led to Putin's rise to power in more detail. In 1990, he retired from active KGB service with the rank of lieutenant colonel and returned to Russia to become prorector of Leningrad State University with responsibility for the institution's external relations. Soon he also became an advisor to the chairman of the Leningrad City Council. Starting in June 1991, Putin began work as chairman of the Committee for International Relations at the St. Petersburg City Hall, and from 1994 concurrently held the position of deputy chairman of the St. Petersburg city government. After starting work at the City Hall, Putin sent in his resignation from the KGB. In 1996, Putin moved to Moscow, where he joined the presidential staff as deputy to Pavel Borodin, the Kremlin's chief administrator. Putin grew close to fellow Leningrader Anatoly Chubais and moved up in administrative positions. In July 1998, President Boris Yeltsin made Putin director of the Federal Security Service, FSB, the KGB's domestic successor, and shortly thereafter he became secretary of the influential Security Council. Yeltsin, who was searching for an heir to assume his mantle, appointed Putin prime minister in 1999. He was elected as president in 2000 and served 2 consecutive terms until 2008. During his presidency, Putin implemented a number of policies aimed at strengthening the Russian state, including reforms to the military and security services and the nationalization of key industries. After serving as prime minister for 4 years, Putin was re-elected as president in 2012 and again in 2018. Throughout his time in power, Putin has been known for his assertive foreign policy, his support of conservative values, and his efforts to centralize power within the Russian state. While Putin's rise to power has been controversial, he remains a popular figure in Russia, and his policies continue to shape the country's political landscape. If you liked the video, please